Hello, fellow horn players. Today's 3-minute mini lesson is on why you should be using the Bach cello suites to work on your low register and how best to do that. So there's a reason, first of all, that I'm working on my low notes this week, and it has to do with a mouth injury. If you've seen my webinar, you know that this is something that has been a theme in my long career, and I overcame it and actually improved from a lot of these challenges in my life. And the latest is that I was eating something and bit into what felt like a rock and just completely cracked an incisor on my lower left. This was a tooth that already had a root canal, so it was a little bit weaker anyway, and it's created a lot of pain and a kind of a fragility inside my mouth. So I'm not playing very, very high where I'm going to have a lot of pressure going on in my oral cavity. So this brings me to why we should practice the Bach cello suites in our low register. I'm going to say something that may be controversial, which is that I detest Kopprasch with a passion. And the reason is because to me, it has no compositional value. It's not a series of musical phrases, it's sequences. And if we're playing things such as there's no musical value in that. It's not a phrase, it's not something you would sing. And if we don't have music to make, we are not going to make music when we play. We're going to focus on just making sounds. So I never teach Kopprasch unless somebody brings it to me. And I especially don't use it to work on my low register. Instead, I use the Bach cello suites. Now, the first version we're all familiar with is this Wendell Haas version of the suites for cello by Bach. And he arranged these 4 French horn. He put everything up a fourth and put them all in treble clef to make it much more approachable and easier for us. And so the courant, for example, starts on our second line G and would sound something like this. And so there's nothing wrong with that. It's certainly really easy to read because reading treble clef or transposing. But I think these sound a lot better and are much more rewarding to play in the original key 1/4 lower. So I would start on a D instead of that G, which is where the original cello part is. So you can see more challenging, but something we can absolutely do as French horn players. You can get an original cello part, learn how to transpose in bass clef. It will be a little tricky at first, but very rewarding to do, and so much more fun and musically satisfying and musically educational than playing Kopprasch. So if you found this video helpful, I encourage you to join my free Facebook group called Horn Players United. I actually have a lot of handouts and exercises and video content that is exclusive to that group. So I would encourage you to join. There is a link always in these posts, and like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time.